Welcome back. Dow's up 323. Take a look at this chart. It's Trade Desk. It has tripled since the March lows. This was a stock that IPO'd back in 2016 at $18 per share. It's now trading above 400. Got into the 100s in March. Trade Desk is a digital ad platform used by buyers across multiple formats and devices, everything from connected TVs to websites to podcasts. Jeff Green is the co-founder and CEO, and he joins us now. Jeff, what is going on with your stock? Why has it been this moonshot?
Well, first of all, thanks for having me. Well, especially this year with COVID, what happened was in March, we paused a relatively healthy economy, and then advertisers immediately stopped doing as much advertising as they could, pause as much as they can. And then what happens is as things start to come back, everybody realizes that advertising is at the front end of that recovery and that they have to advertise in order to come back. And so we've just been a part of that recovery, and especially with connected TV being just something that people are consuming more and more of, we've really just benefited by the nature of this recovery.
Yeah, connected TV is just where I wanted to go, or CTV as all the analysts call it. It's part of their very bullish thesis around your company. What exactly are you seeing in terms of demand there, and where are those ad dollars going?
Yeah, well, so first you have to just highlight that this year has been almost perfectly horrible for cable television and cable subscriptions. We surveyed thousands of people right after COVID happened, and the number one reason why people were hanging on to cable was for sports. Over 60% of them said that was the case. And of course, with sports going away, with new content not necessarily being there, with it unemployment levels where they are, and it being the most expensive part of people's TV experience, people have gravitated to on-demand. And as people have gravitated to on-demand, given all those economic pressures, they also would rather pay for that content with an ad experience than to fork out another $14.95 for yet another package. And so as a result, it's through the roof in terms of reach. And for the first time, we're now reaching over 80 million households. And because of that cord cutting, broadcast television has fallen below 80 million households. So the opportunity for advertisers is unprecedented as it relates to CTV.
Jeff, how far away are we for over-the-top TV, from a Hulu to a Roku to a Peacock, from the commercials on that being targeted to the viewer in the same way that commercials on a Google search or an Instagram are targeted because they know who it is that's watching it? And when we get to that point, does that mean that revenue per eyeball for the broadcaster actually is going to increase because the commercials could have the potential to be so much more effective?
Yeah, we're already doing that, and it's not necessarily at the individual level; it's at the household level. And so it's not; it will never quite be the exact same grain that you have on your phone or things that are a more personal device. However, that's the only way that the TV experience stays as strong as it is, which is the thing that's so great about connected TV is that you see much fewer ads and they're more relevant. And then that makes it so you want to have a better experience. And that's what is funding this really expensive content. So it's actually a really important part of the TV experience going forward and funding what is right now the golden era of television. So it's essential that we keep doing that.
But are we there yet? I mean, I watch a lot of stuff over the top, and I don't feel like the commercials are targeted yet. And the reason I asked that question is, if that gain or that benefit is still to come, which of the brackets of companies is going to see the benefit? Is it the buyer of the ads, the agency like yourself, or ultimately the platform and the content creator? As we look across at the moment, these different types of companies with very different multiples on them, is this something that will benefit the traditional broadcaster that's not priced in yet?
Yeah, so the bulk of the ads that we use on connected TV do have a data-driven approach to it. You are absolutely right that often the ad experience is not optimal. So it's early innings in applying that, but there are impressions or specific ads that are already doing that on connected TV. In terms of who's going to benefit from it most, definitely the content owners are most going to benefit, and they're most in need of that benefit because they have to justify raising those costs, and at the same time, they have to transition millions and millions of people from what are consuming on broadcast and sort of make up for the cost differences as they come on to an on-demand platform. So it's very important that these metrics stay where they are.
Jeff Green, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.